Now let's see if our database has been registered with the RMAN. We have to write report schemas. Okay, here we get, as you can see here, that these data files, this system undo sysocs uses an example are of ORCL database, and we are now connected here with the RMAN command line tool with recover username in recoverman SID. So let's, as you can see, our ORCL database has been registered with the RMAN. Now let's see, let's assume what if there are 5 or 10 or 15 of the database are registered, then how we can see the data files for each one of them? Well, simply set our Oracle SID, means simply set your target SID one at a time, and whatever your target SID and will be there, will be mentioned, that database will be shown here in RMAN command line tool. Well, here this RB segments mean the rollback segments in that system, and undo table space has rollback segments, while user example and sysocs table does not have any rollback segments. Here we are going to see some configurations of the RMAN command. To see what all the configurations is show configuration. Well, we write here show all. Well, here's all the configuration parameters. You can see our retention policy is set to 1. It means there must be at least one backup of the database. It is by default. Well, it might be good if you set it to 2, so that if you perform any delete or any flashback operations, that one hard copy of the file might still be there. Now backup optimization is, you can see, off. Default device type to disk, there is also one image type, you can write SBT. Now control file auto backup is off. With every backup, control file can be automatically backup. If you set it to on, with every backup, control file will be backed up automatically. Now here there are few more configurations, like max set size to unlimited. Then there is an encryption policy for all your archive logs and backup files. If you set it to on, all of your backup will be encrypted, and there are encryption algorithm is used. You can also change the encryption algorithm. By default it is AES, like that is asymmetric encryption 128 bit. Now let's change a few of the configurations, like retention policy to redundancy. Let's set it to 2, so we will write configure retention policy. Let's see what was the full command there. To redundancy, to done, then C 2, we can write 2 here. Well, this 2 is not required here. Let's run it. Okay, new RMAN configuration parameters has been configured. Let's see, let's show all. You can see here it is set to 2. Now we can also set that configure auto backup to on. We are going to configure well, new configuration made. Now show. Sorry for all the mistakes I've been making recently. Well, here you can see that our control file auto backup is on. Now with every database or data file or table backup, control file will be backed up 2. Now let's here you can see the retention policy is set to 2 backup files. We can also set to a recovery window of X number of days. Now let's do it the same. We are just going to modify that command of ours, configure our retention policy to recovery window of 15 days. Let's make it 20. Well, now let's run it and see what happens. Okay, old configuration, okay, new configuration, and stored full listing complete. Let's say show all. Okay, now it has been redundancy retention policy has been set to 20 days. Now I'm going to show you a few RMAN basic commands like backup, recover, and everything else.